All right, good afternoon, everyone. Please put your hands together for our pianist, Maximilian Mazzola. Maximilian has been playing the piano since he was 6 years old. And when I start thinking about what I was doing when I was 6 years old, my life was wasted compared to his. And has taken classical piano lessons for 11 years. And for the past 5 years, he has won first in the Winter Festival recital competition. Once again, I present to you Maximilian Mazzola. Thank you, and keep up the good work. Thank you once again, Maximilian. It's amazing the amount of talent we have in our community and especially amongst the youth. Well, good afternoon. My name is Artie Ksakian. I'm your city clerk for the city of Glendale. I'm also a regular cast member of Glendale's most highly rated reality TV show called Glendale City Council Survivor. Some of you may have seen it. It's where contestants every Tuesday try to fight for immunity so they prevent themselves from getting voted off the island. Mine's not really a speaking role, but tune in Tuesdays, Channel 6, must-see TV. I'm actually your master of ceremonies for this afternoon, and it was a deep honor and pleasure for me to do this because I have had a long-standing relationship with the Glendale Youth Alliance even prior to my election to city clerk when I was working for a nonprofit. The Glendale Youth Alliance, for those of you who may not know what it does, is an organization that operates outstanding youth employment programs, and we are here today to recognize the achievement and success of another great year of this organization's operations. So at this time, to get the program started, I would like to invite up to the stage Eric Holgan and Diana Ponce to lead us in the flag salute.
All right. Will everybody please place their right hand over their heart and face the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Eric and Diana. Now, Glendale Youth Alliance, or GYA, has a goal to provide employment and job training to Glendale youth so they are better prepared to be productive members of Glendale's community. And given today's economy and state of affairs and how difficult it is for some individuals to find a job, to give that leg up to our youth is very, very important. As I was preparing some of the comments for this afternoon, I remember my experience growing up here in Glendale when I was a student at Glendale High School, and I participated in a program called the Regional Occupational Program, which actually works with Glendale Youth Alliance and does similar trainings. I was receiving training in bank proof machine operation, which didn't last very long. But I remember going and applying for my first jobs as a student when I was ready to work. And it was a catch-22 situation because I wouldn't get hired really anywhere because I didn't have the experience. And you can't get the experience unless you're hired somewhere. So for young people who are first getting started in the job field, in the market, unless someone like GYA gives you that experience, provides that for you, it can be very difficult. Subsequently, I was successful in getting my first job at JCPenney's, working in the mature men's department, not to be confused with the immature men's department. And part of it was because of programs through the city of Glendale, through the school district, that did provide young individuals with these opportunities. Now, Glendale Youth Alliance was formed in 1993 by community leaders, and it has since that time helped employ over 4,000 youth. 4,000, that is a staggering number. This year, it celebrates its 15th year of excellence and service to the youth of this community, and it has operated 6 youth employment programs and over 450 local youth participants who have worked at local businesses, hospitals, community organizations, government offices, including my own, and a number of other fields. Furthermore, hundreds of private property owners have hired the youth for brush clearance, general labor, moving jobs, and other tasks. Now, it takes a lot of community support to operate these youth employment programs, and we would like to give some special thanks today. As many of you know, the salaries for these youth come from several sources: grant funding from the Workforce Investment Board, Community Development Block Grant, County of Los Angeles Community and Senior Services, Summer Youth Programs, United Way of Greater Los Angeles, Glendale residents, and viewers like you. No. Sorry, that was my PBS moment. It's individuals like you, really, who do hire these youth, and not the least of which is also the various departments within the city, of whom I see many executive heads here today. Thank you for coming. Most importantly, we are all here today to recognize the youth and to celebrate their accomplishments, and let's give them a big hand. If you are a participant, please stand up. Please stand up. Thank you. And remember, we are all here for you. We are your greater extended family, and we're here to support you in all of your endeavors and accomplishments. Now, we appreciate the support given by our elected officials and community leaders, so I would like to recognize them now. We have the representatives from the offices of several of our elected officials. We want to thank you for providing over 400 certificates to our youth. That's a lot of paper, but it's important because it means a lot to these individuals. I remember I still have my certificates from when I was in high school and college. I'd like to thank Susie Jacobs from State Senator Jack Scott's office. Susie, where are you? Let's give her a thank you. Anita Avakian and Adrien Nazarian of Assemblymember Paul Kerkorian's office. Thank you. Rita Haji Manukyan from our supervisor, Mike Antonovich's office. Thank you, Rita. Now I'd like to recognize special guests from our community. Please stand when I call your name. From the City of Glendale, we have Council Member Dave Weaver, Council Member Frank Quintero, Police Chief Randy Adams, right here up front. Not far from him, Fire Chief Harold Scoggins. We have some other department heads who we'll mention later on in the program. From the Glendale Board of Education, we have Dr. Mike Escalante, our superintendent. And flanking him are a number of our elected officials from the school board. We have a board member, Joylene Wagner, Mary Boger, Chuck Sambar. Please all stand. The individuals who make our schools wonderful. And from the Glendale, and I didn't see Nairi Nahabedian or Greg Kerkorian, but they were listed here as well. From the Glendale Community College, we have Dr. Audrey Levy and Mr. Tony Tartaglia. Tony, I know you're there. I saw you. From the Verdugo Workforce Investment Board, we have Ms. Madeline Blake, Ellen Greer, Janelle Tischer, Yaimi Wang, and Judith Cernas. Judith, where are you? There you are. From the CDBG Advisory Committee, we also have with us Gary Cornell, CDBG Commissioner. Mr. Cornell. Thank you all very much for coming today and for your support of the Glendale Youth Alliance and these wonderful youth. All right, now I'd like to introduce the Glendale Youth Alliance Board of Directors. At this time, I'd like to introduce this phenomenal body that does a lot of the hard work and just bringing everything together and making sure that there's a synergy to make this happen. So please hold your applause until I've introduced all the board members. It's a slightly longer list than the one of dignitaries I just went through. We have Leonard Collins, who's the chair. We have Janet Corden, the vice chair. Patricia Carlos, secretary. Lieutenant Gary Monaquello, Evelyn Van Orden, Rob Mkhitaryan, Adrien Nazarian, Eric Sahagyan, Karina Manukyan, Diane Ponce, Rita Haji Manukyan, who's the past chair, Art Resendez, who's the treasurer, Fire Chief Harold Scoggins, Susan Hunt, Bonnie Butler, Eric Zograbian, Carmen Del Castillo, Annette Vartanian Jackson, Michael Kiamian, and Eric Holgan. So let's give them all a big, big round of applause. Now, it takes the support of many people to operate the youth employment programs. I already mentioned that, and most of you who are here today who are somehow involved in this program or have had individuals who have worked for you know that. First, I would like to give a big hand for our luncheon sponsors who have made this afternoon possible. So let's give a big round of applause, and let me read through all the sponsors. Someone's really eager. Someone really liked their lunch. Glendale Water and Power, the Greg Bussieger Memorial Foundation, the offices of Assemblymember Paul Kerkorian, Disney, Seroptimus International, the Gas Company, City of Glendale Public Works, Katsuya Glendale, located at the Americana, Nextblock.com, and the Glendale Memorial Hospital and Healthcare. So let's give them all a big round of applause for this meal. Thank you. And finally, I would like to thank everyone who supported GYA by purchasing ads in the program book. The program books are placed in front of you at the tables. You're flipping through them right now. We really appreciate and encourage everyone here to take a look at them, look at some of the folks that have advertised them, and hopefully that will encourage you next year and in following years to place advertisements of your own. That way, the youth know that you support them, you send them a positive message, and we can help keep this event funded every year. And now, without further ado, we have a very special presentation. Some of you know that we have this very talented TV crew that makes us all look good during council meetings every Tuesday. In fact, for those who watch TV, and I get these comments a lot. I'll be walking into the grocery store and someone will come up to me and say, "Hey, Artie, you know, on Tuesday nights on TV, you look really fat." So, all right. People are honest. That's, their opinion. My mom also tells me not to slouch. But I remind them, I say, look, the camera adds 10 pounds, and there's at least 3 cameras on us, so that's 30 pounds. But these guys, fortunately, through the aid of computer graphics enhancement, CGI, we have DreamWorks Disney in town, somehow make me look svelte week after week. And they have prepared, I'm talking about none other than our GTV6 team, who has prepared a video presentation, and a longer version of this video presentation will be available on YouTube soon. No, I'm kidding. It will be made available probably through the city website. All right, thank you very much.
The Glendale Youth Alliance was established in 1993 by community leaders to get youth off
Here, there's not a real
All right, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of what these youth do, how it helps them, and you heard testimonials from actual participants. I'd like to now invite one of the youth participants for our summer brush to share his experience. Please welcome Oscar Zendejas to the stage. Oscar, come up here.
Thank you. My experience here in the GYA has been great and meaningful. I would always remember it for the rest of my life. It taught me how to be smart, how to cope with people. It taught me a handful of things that you need to achieve your goals in life. One of them being responsibility. The responsibility you have as a worker and not to let your other teammates down. And more or less, you're the whole company down. They expect you to have what it takes. Basically look forward to things in life, because this taught me that life comes at you. Life comes at you. And this being my first job and some of my fellow associates, their first job as well, this teaches them and opens a door to the job life as they grow up in the future. My associates and my team leader over there, Ryan, has taught me leadership. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it, and have a good afternoon.
What a well-spoken, articulate young man. Thank you, Oscar. Now, the next presentation is a very special presentation. I'd like to invite the chair, Leonard Collins, up to the stage to help me make it. Leonard, wherever you are. There he is, making his way to the stage. Now, the person we're going to be honoring, very good friend, someone who I have the honor and privilege of working with day in and day out, and that is our Chief Randy Adams. Chief, why don't you come up here and join us on stage as well? And I'll explain why. One of the highlights of the 2007-2008 program year for the Glendale Youth Alliance was the first evening fundraiser, which was a roast in honor of Police Chief Randy Adams. Now, a roast is where we pick an individual who has a good sense of humor, is a good sport about it, and we basically make fun of them. We poke fun at them. And in accordance, to Glendale law, we made sure that it was a roast and not an outdoor grilling. So I know there's some neighborhood services folks here that, all right, tough crowd. Is this thing on? All right. And we held that at the Brandview Collection. It was an excellent event. And on behalf of the Glendale Youth Alliance, we would like to thank you, Chief Randy Adams, for being such a good sport and your support throughout the year. So with that, for this event that brought in over 200 guests and thousands of dollars, we'd like to present you with this album. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and it's always fun to help raise money for such a wonderful cause. And thanks, Rita, for putting me right on the spot there.
Okay, now, and that was an album of memorable photos, not mugshots of Glendale's Most Wanted. All right, the MC Award presentation. Or actually, we are going to have, there you are, Leonard Collins still up here, good. Now we are going to begin the awards portion of this program, and it is the camaraderie of these awardees that contributed to the success of another year. Thank you for your continuous support and helping the youth of today become the employees and the leaders of tomorrow. So with that, we'd like to present the Community Partnership Award. Our first award is the Community Partnership Award, which is being presented to the gas company. And to accept this award, please, I'd like to welcome to the stage a good friend, the Honorable Tony Tartaglia, who, aside from his hat with the gas company, is also an elected member of our Community College Board. Tony, come on up here. The gas company has been a proud sponsor of Glendale Youth Alliance since 1998. At that time, the gas company started sponsoring GYA graduating high school seniors with scholarships for college. To date, the gas company has provided over $10,000 in scholarships. That's a lot of scholarships to over 20 former GYA students. Also, over the years, this gas company has sponsored the annual GYA Employees of Tomorrow Luncheon and many more programs and events hosted by GYA. Collectively, the gas company has contributed over $20,000 to the betterment of the city of Glendale's youth. Tony, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Artie. I appreciate that. I appreciate it as well from all of the board members and everything. God, I've been involved with GYA for over 10 years, and it's such a wonderful fit. GYA represents two key factors to the gas company that are extremely important: education and workforce development. I can't find a better organization that melds both of those two issues together, and it makes it very easy for us to be a part of this. So I was very appreciative and surprised when we were offered this award, and I'd like to thank you all on behalf of the gas company. And I also brought our Director of Public Relations with me, Mike Mizrahi, and he's here to join us today. So thank you very much.
We have 3 certificates for him. We have one, the Mayor's Commendation, which is right here. We also have the State Senate from Jack Scott. And last but not least, we have the commendations from the County of Los Angeles.
All right, thank you, gas company. Thank you, Tony, for accepting that award on behalf of the gas company. Now, the next is the Employer of the Year Award. One of the programs under GYA umbrella is the Glendale Youth Employment Partnership, where private property owners and businesses hire youth to perform brush clearance and weed abatement for a fee. You know, there was a typo here. I thought it said bush clearance, which I thought was a Democratic Party initiative, and I know that wouldn't be the case. Brush clearance and weed abatement for a fee. Youth are also hired to perform general, it's my fault, by the way. I was typing too fast. Youth are also hired to perform general labor tasks. With this program, they learn the importance of customer service and of meeting customer expectations, and not the least of which is keeping our community safe. The winner of this year's Employer of the Year Award is Glendale Water and Power. And to accept this award, please welcome the Director of Glendale Water and Power by way of New Jersey, Glenn Steiger.
Well, Artie and committee, thank you very much. I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of Glendale Water and Power. As you know, Glendale Water and Power utilizes many of the wonderful members of the youth organization workforce, and we have been very pleased, in fact hired some of them as full-time employees within GWP. But you know, as I look at some of the issues facing GWP in the future, not the least of those is an aging workforce, and it concerns all of us that are in the electric and water utility area. And when I add on top of that some of the daunting issues that we're all aware of, you know, pressures on our water supply, issues associated with greenhouse gas, and the implementation of technologies to make our grid even smarter than it is today, a lot smarter. It's going to take the youth of today to do that. And I'm really heartened with what I've seen and what we at GWP have seen with the youth here in Glendale and the ability to meet that challenge. I think we're well served in the future, and I want to thank you again very much.
Also awarded from the Mayor's Commendation, the California State Senate, Jack Scott. Okay. And again, the County of Los Angeles accommodations.
Thank you, Glenn, and thank you, Glendale Water and Power. And in honor of you being given this award, we have made sure that this entire establishment is a Mylar balloon-free zone today. Sorry, it's a little inside joke for our Sacramento friends. Now, the next award that we have is our Corporate Partnership Award. And of course, you know, this organization, GYA, and its initiatives would not be possible without the support of our corporate partners. And since GYA is a nonprofit, we rely on this sponsorship from the business community to make things happen. The winner of this year's Corporate Partnership Award is Glendale GYA. And to accept the award, if he is here, I'd like to invite up Mr. Onik Mehrabian. Is Mr. Mehrabian here, or his proxy? Anyone from Glendale GYA? Well, let's give him a big round of applause anyways, if he's not here. Is he on his way? Just to give you an idea of the generosity of this man and to give you a little bit of background of the Glendale GYA Corporation, in 2000, Mr. Onik Mehrabian ventured to another segment of the automotive industry and became an owner of the Kia franchise called Glendale GYA. Since then, he has surpassed all expectations as a dealer principal. Glendale GYA is the #1 volume retailer in the district since 2002 and finished in the top 20 Kia dealerships in the western region. In addition to the new cars, Glendale GYA also has about 300 pre-owned cars in their inventory. Glendale GYA has been a supporter of Glendale Youth Alliance for several years, and they have sponsored GYA events, purchased ads in the program book, and provided a discounted vehicle to raffle off as a fundraising effort for GYA. Mr. Mehrabian is a very involved member of this community, and his generosity and good nature have enriched this organization and this endeavor, and of course this whole city. So thank you very much, Mr. Mehrabian, wherever you are. The next award is a Friend of Youth Award. And this is a very important award, and it's a very privilege for me to present this award, and I'll tell you why in a bit. But since GYA, again, is a nonprofit, you've heard me say this a number of times, emphasis being on the non-profit part, so we need donations. We rely on, again, not only the generosity of corporations and the business community, but also individuals from the community to provide jobs and support for the youth. And the recipient for this year's Friend of the Youth Award is none other than our own Assembly member from the 43rd Assembly District, Paul Krikorian, and Leonard Collins. Please welcome Adrin Nazarian, his Chief of Staff, who will be accepting the award on behalf of Assembly member Paul Krikorian. Assemblymember Paul Krikorian was elected to the California State Legislature in 2006 to serve the communities of Burbank, Glendale, Los Feliz, North Hollywood, Silver Lake, Valley Glen, Van Nuys, and Toluca Lake. He is the chair of the Select Committee on Preservation of California's entertainment industry, which fights runaway production, and has a wide range of other important assignments, including membership on the Assembly Committees on Appropriations, Budget, Human Services, Judiciary, Rules, and Utilities and Commerce. In his first year in Sacramento, Paul achieved remarkable legislative success with the highest number of bills passed and signed by the governor of any freshman member, which is quite an accomplishment. Paul received his law degree from UC Berkeley and a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science from the University of Southern California. He lives in Burbank with his wife Tamar, their sons Hrag, 15, and Andrew, 3, and their newborn daughter Lori. And in addition to that, Assemblymember Krikorian was the first person to ever give me my paid job in politics. So if you're going to blame anyone, blame him. But I had the privilege of working with him when he was running for Assembly in 2000. I'm very happy to see him representing this district. I can't think of a better person, and he has a wonderful staff. And to represent Assemblymember Krikorian, I present to you his Chief of Staff, Adrin Nazarian.
Thank you. Thank you all. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Assembly member. It's been an honor and a privilege working with GYA and all the affiliates and friends. I also want to highlight Anita Avakian from our staff who works with all the interns. And thank you very much for GYA for providing us such wonderful staff. We had 2 last summer. We had 2 this summer. 1 couldn't be here, but Alexis is here. Wave. Thank you.
Again, from the Mayor's Accommodation, John Draymond, the Mayor.
Thank you.
Also California State Senate, Jack Scott. And also from the County of Los Angeles, from Mike Antanovich's office. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and I would also like to welcome the individual who will be, well, Karina, let's have you present the awards this time, because now I'm going to be introducing the person who's been helping me up here, Chairman of the Board, Leonard Collins. Now, Leonard, let's give him a big round of applause. By way of biographical information, he was born in Detroit, Michigan. Mr. Collins' family moved to Pasadena, California when he was 11 years old. He was fortunate enough to be raised in Pasadena, Altadena area, and by the time he was in his mid-30s, he realized that the world was changing for our youth. The youth were facing many challenges that the baby boomers hadn't yet faced, and being a restaurant operator by profession, he was now exposed to youth in different ethnic and cultural backgrounds with very unique needs. As a result, he became a community activist and youth advocate. As the co-founder of the Greater Pasadena-Altadena Mentoring Council, he has been privileged to serve youth of all ages. The Greater Pasadena-Altadena Mentoring Council is made up of over 20 community-based organizations, such as Big Brother of America, the Urban League, the NAACP, Kaiser Permanente, and many more. In addition to the above-mentioned organizations, he has had the pleasure to be associated with the Glendale Youth Alliance. He feels blessed to be a part of something very special. And, quote, cities across the nation are in need of great organizations like the Glendale Youth Alliance. Being a member of the executive board for the past 4 years and currently serving as chair, it truly touches my heart to experience the dedication, passion, and pride that is felt from board members and staff as they help our youth achieve success one step at a time. And that's his quote. Let's give him a round of applause, a very humble individual, Leonard Collins.
Hello and welcome. This will go out to the youth. Youth, I really want you to take a couple of minutes and listen to this. There are a lot of people here in this room today that really, really believe in you. All the way from the city, I see parents here, I see relatives here. So what I'd like for all the youth to do right now is to give a round of applause to all of these people that are here today. And I cannot say enough how much I really appreciate this city and the support that you give the Glendale Youth Alliance. A lot of the funds that we get would not be possible for these kids if we didn't get the support from the city. So I encourage you to continue support in the years to come. Thank you.
Now we have the Legacy Award. This year's Legacy Award will be in memory of Reverend Mark Joffman. And to accept this award, please welcome Bob Corfett and the Glendale Memorial Hospital and Health from the Glendale Memorial Hospital and Health Center. Father Mark Joffman was able to impact everyone he met. Whether we knew him as a priest, colleague, advisor, or friend, he holds a special place in our hearts. Here's one of his sayings. With caring and compassion, we will improve the health and quality of life of the people we serve. This was a mission statement, actually, of the Glendale Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center and Father Mark, who lived this mission every day. Father Mark came to Glendale Memorial Hospital in 1998, where he served as chaplain and later became the director of Mission Integration Services. While he tended the spiritual needs of patients and did grief and drug and alcohol counseling, he also served as a liaison with the Catholic Healthcare West, GMHHC's parent company, and chaired the committee that awarded grants to local community organizations. In addition, Father Mark established the Mission Council to help keep the hospital mission at the forefront of their daily activities. Father Mark Joffman was director of Mission Integration and was very involved in Glendale Memorial Hospital's community outreach activities. His work with Catholic Healthcare West and our hospital administration enabled Glendale Youth Alliance to receive $5,000 in college scholarship funds in 2007, and other Glendale community nonprofit organizations to receive grant money for their community projects. Born in New York City, Father Mark earned his bachelor's degree in political science, public administration from Fordham University. He earned his first master's degree in accounting from Pace University and a Juris Doctorate from New York Law School. In 1989, though, Father Mark's calling took him to St. John's Seminary in Camarillo, where he studied philosophy and theology. There, he earned his master's degree in divinity and religious studies. In 1996, Father Mark was ordained a Catholic priest and helped found the spiritual community of St. Andrew and St. Paul Apostolic Catholic Church in Glendale. In 2003, his parish was one of 13 founding members of the Ecumenical Catholic Communion. Father Mark now lives in our memories as someone who was a spiritual leader, open and accepting of everyone, and striving to make the world a better place. He was taken from us all too early, I think much before his time. I had the privilege of knowing him and working with him through the Glendale Religious Leaders Association. It was partly through his activities that we've been able to have some of the Glendale religious leaders come and provide the invocations at City Council. He will be missed by his friends. Anyone who knew Father Mark knew that he was a truly special human being. So, Bob, we thank you for coming and accepting this award, and we'd like to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Artie. I think you've pretty much read his bio. We miss him dearly. He passed away about 6 months ago. I can't think of an employee, a staff member, a person who lived our values more than Mark. A very passionate man and truly caring and compassion, lived our values. You could always rely upon him. Well, not always. Those of you that knew Mark, he had one other passion besides the community. It was Dodgers. It was the LA Dodgers. I could never find him when Dodgers were in town. He was always there. So I know he's watching up there right now, looking at, keeping an eye on his favorite team. On behalf of the 1,500 employees, medical staff members, and volunteers, many of the GYA volunteers volunteer at Memorial, I just want to thank you on behalf of Mark.
You're absolutely right about the Dodgers. He was an avid baseball fan. I'm an avid Red Sox fan, and we'd have many conversations. And I'm sure we'd be arguing about Manny's hairstyle right now if he was here with us today. Now, the next is the GYA. And I'd like to, at this time, invite the youth participant, Tagui Petrosian, up to the stage so she can share some of her experiences. Where's Tagui? Tagui, let's welcome her up to the stage. And don't go anywhere. We have some more scholarships. Actually, we have the meat of the presentations. We're actually going to get to meet more of the youth. So enjoy your lunch, get something else to drink, and stick around. Tagui, come on.
Hi, everyone. I'm pretty nervous today. I prepared a big speech to give you guys. Can I just first off say I'm really nervous? I've said that already. From up here, you're like a million people in my eyes. Okay. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm thankful to be given the opportunity to be up here and share a few words about a few of my favorite programs that I've been through. First off, I want to thank everyone at GYA for giving me the opportunity to gain experience in the workforce. Special thanks to Eileen, Dora, and all of the GYA staff. And being a part of GYA, I got to participate in Rosie Goes to Wall Street in 2007. Rosie was certainly a bonding experience, being around many girls my age that were going through similar situations in their lives. I learned about money management, self-defense, and how to maintain a healthy life. Last but not least, I got to re-experience ARC Family Center. The program was called Create Freedom and Awareness Seminar, led by Melina Sardar, which I'll talk to you more about in detail. For Rosie Goes to Wall Street, I want to thank the Commission on the Status of Women, Lana Haddad, Kathy Panudi, All About You Wellness Bootcamp, Pam Ellis, and ARC Family Center. Since I'm up here and I'd like to share a few more things, who you see standing before you today is a result of many changes and many challenges that I have faced in my life. And because of that, every one of the groups that I've mentioned earlier have impacted that. I especially want to thank Dr. Edward Khudaverdian, the founder of ARC Family Center and the creator of Create Freedom and Awakening. This organization has really transformed me into the person that I am today, and I'm very thankful to have that. And I really want to tell you all that it's been a great program, and it's helping everyone. It's helping kids in our community. And I am an active assistant. I have been an active assistant for over 3 years now, and it has been the greatest experience. We, as a group of assistants, we make a difference in the community, and we want to give back what we have received from all these different types of programs, Rosie Camp, ARC Family, GYA, everything. And I want to say thank you to Melina Sardar. She has been a big inspiration in my life. And last but not least, I want to thank my mother for being there and supporting me through it all. Thank you.
Well, I know you were nervous, Takwi, but you did exceptionally well. For those of you who don't know, Takwi in Armenian means queen, and you definitely spoke like royalty. You carried yourself off very well. Let's give her another round of applause. Now we have the Youth Scholarship Award. So we're going to be honoring some of the youth with some important scholarships. For the past several years, Glendale Youth Alliance has had the privilege of awarding several scholarships to the youth who graduate from GYA and who are in good standing. Now, you ask what good standing is. The youth selected must be involved with GYA, must be graduating senior with a cumulative GPA, grade point average of 2.5 or above, and must be continuing on to higher education. And will the following individuals please come up on stage to help us distribute these scholarships and make this presentation. Let's invite Tony back up to the stage from the gas company, Tony Tartaglia, Gail Koretz from Kaiser Permanente, Michael Gomez from Fiscal Credit Union, Mercy Velasquez from Glendale Latino Association, and Adele Lazuriaga from the Glendale Community Foundation. And all scholarship recipients, please come up as I call your name. Now, we have 2 scholarships from the gas company, one for $500 and another for $1,000 to be presented this year. Please welcome Vartui Mkhitaryan, and please welcome Anaid Akopchikyan, who will be attending a 4-year university. If you'd like to say a few words, you're welcome to.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to say thank you to my mom and my sister for supporting me throughout my life. And also, I'm honored to be one of the recipients for the gas company. Thank you for your generous support. And last but not least, I want to say thank you to the GYA staff. They're standing over there. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anahait. I am a recipient of the gas company scholarship. I want to take this wonderful opportunity to thank Mr. Tony Tartaglia for providing me with the wonderful scholarship. Because of his generous support, I can pay a portion of my college tuition. And thank you for your continued generosity. And thanks a lot for the GYA staff.
Congratulations, Vartui and Anaid. Now, the Kaiser Permanente Scholarship for $500 goes to Ani Orujan. Please welcome her to the stage. And while Ani is receiving her scholarships, I'd like to also invite up to the stage the Fiscal Credit Union Scholarship recipient for $500 to Araz Khodabakhshi. Araz, if you could make your way up to the stage as well.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have the honor to stand here and to represent a generous organization such as GYA, Glendale Youth Alliance. As an immigrant, I wouldn't have accomplished my goals and wouldn't have found the path of my career without the huge support from this organization. Also, since I'm here, I appreciate Kaiser Permanente's involvement in scholarship programs and their willingness to contribute to my future education. Today, I would like to take the opportunity and thank the GYA staff, Eileen, Dora, and Danny, and the rest of them. Thank you for being there for us, for the youth. And thanks for being a family for me. GYA, thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Araz Khodabakhshi. It gives me a great pleasure and honor to be here today. May I first thank Mr. Michael Gomez and Fiscal Credit Union for all their support and help that allowed me to be a recipient of this scholarship. Education and learning are significant issues in my life and in the life of my family. As early as I can remember, my parents have always supported me in every aspect of school, and of course, the result of their efforts will be manifested in my future career and education. As a freshman student at Glendale Community College, I'm currently majoring in accounting and plan to pursue my education in Cal State Northridge University. It's indeed an honor to be a receiver, but it's just as honorable to be a giver. Therefore, I want to thank the board of members and the administrative staff of the organization. I especially wish to extend my congratulations and heartfelt gratitude to the many generous supporters and donors. Thank you for the compassion, faith, and confidence you have in me and the rising generation of youth. Thank you.
Now, please welcome R.P. Shamirizian to receive the Glendale Community Foundation Scholarship for $500. R.P., come up. And also, the Glendale Latino Association presents a $500 scholarship to Daisy Ruiz. Let's welcome her to the stage as well. Daisy, where are you?
Hello everyone, I'm R.P. Shamirzan. To our scholarship coordinator, Ms. Luisiaga, and all of my friends in Glendale Youth Alliance, I want to convey my gratitude and thanks for your generous scholarship. I'll put this award to good use for books and materials when I attend Glendale Community College for first time this fall, and I just registered on Monday. I succeeded in finding my first job through the GYA program. From this work and also from the classes that I took, I learned how to act and how to be in working areas. This experience will also help me to apply for and to keep other good positions in the future. To all who have helped me, thank you again for your kind support.
Hi everyone, I would just like to thank the GYA staff and Mercy Velasquez and the Glendale Latino Association for this award. Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy, and thank you, RP. And also, the Glendale Community Foundation Scholarship is actually presented by nextblock.com. That's nextblock.com. That was my mistake. I apologize. Congratulations to all our scholarship recipients. And in addition to their scholarships, all of the scholarship recipients will be receiving a laptop computer. How about that, huh? From the Glendale Youth Alliance to further assist you in your educational endeavors. Congratulations. At this point, I would like to invite Marian Tadrus Khalil, a youth participant from the Summer Stars program, to share their experience. Marianne, where are you? Please come up to the stage. By the way, I would like to also mention that your centerpieces, if you so wish, can be taken for a $10 donation at the door as you exit. The beautiful roses and that vase are available for a $10 donation at the door. Marianne?
Hi, my name is Marian Tatters. I just graduated high school. I'm so nervous. I have been living here for 2 years now. Actually, first when I came here, I don't have any experience. I didn't have any experience at all. But when I joined GYA, I gained a lot, more than I can even expect. GYA helped me in writing my resumes in a professional way and how to answer questions in like job interviews, and also, and what else? There's a lot of things that I can't even stop saying that GYA helped me with. And they gave me also courses in customer service and like how to be in customer service. And also they helped me in my career and future. So that's all. And I want to give my special thanks to GYA and Almost and Dora and Fiscal Credit Union. I'm so nervous. So thank you so much for Mr. Michael Gomez. And at the end, I just want to say thank you for GYA and Fiscal Credit Union. Thank you.
Now we are going to recognize the youth workers of the summer and the employees of the year. And here to recognize the youth staff are going to be the program specialists who case manage our youth participants. So I'd like to invite up to the stage Eileen Isayan, Paulina Bermudez-Zapian, Dora Albanez, Daniel Gamboa, Ida Babayan, Almas Shogans, and Enrique Morales. And they will be the ones to tell you about their youth workers. So I'd like to now invite up Daniel Gamboa and Enrique Morales for the Workers of the Summer Brush Program. Now, I know some of you guys are wondering where did the theme come from. Before, every year this luncheon has a theme. One year was a sock hop. We had a 1950s theme. This year, as you can see from the mask behind me, it's a Phantom of the Opera theme. From what I've been told, they first pick the MC for the event, then they come up with the theme. And this year's theme was going to be a face made for radio, I believe, was the theme. But I told him I won't wear a mask. It's an election season. No, I'm kidding. All right, so let's invite up Daniel Gamboa and Enrique Morales up to the stage.
The Summer Fire Prevention Program, also called the Brush Program, has been the backbone of the youth employment programs, accepting youth as early as 14 years old with little or no job experience. After undergoing 20 hours of job and life skill training, these youth begin working on Glendale's public hillsides to help the city in fire prevention efforts. The group that determines the success and safety of our youth are our team leaders. They have to work on the hillsides in the hot sun, make sure all of the tools are accounted for, and mentor the youth. Could all of the team leaders for both Summer Brush and year-round please stand? These include Eric Holgan, Eric Melendez, Maria Garcia, Sergio Corral, Randy Mendoza, Ryan Pasalong, Bronze Keith Holloway. Let's give them a big round of applause, please.
How you guys doing today? Of the 45 youth in the Summer Brush Program, the following workers have been selected by their team leaders as youth workers of summer because they were the hardest workers in the Summer Brush Clearance Program. Please come up as I call your name from the teams. From Maria's team, Ernest Masuzian. From Randall's team, Andrew Kritikidis. From Ryan's team, Calvin Blinkenberg. There he is. And from Sergio's team, Elena Reese. Congratulations, you guys. Give them a hand of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. This summer, 160 youth have been placed in over 39 nonprofit organizations within the city of Glendale through our Summer Stars program. All of our participants had the unique opportunity this summer to work alongside some of the best professionals within our community. The following youth were chosen by their program specialists with the help of their worksite supervisors as Workers of the Summer for the Stars program. For program specialist Dora Albanez, Mac Angel, Jacob Ayala, Elinar Derbashian, for program specialist Ida Babayan, Anita Voskanian, Rafik Mughnetsian, and Anush Avdalian. For program specialist Daniel Gamboa, Gohad Oganesian. For the participants that were placed with me this summer, Yesenia Cordero, Edmund Taroyan, and Arpine Shirvanyan. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you.
I'm here to present the We As Stars program. The We As Stars program was designed for youth who are able to work more independently. Participants learn to meet workplace expectations such as being on time, dressing appropriately, and following through on assignments. Youth have the opportunity to gain school credits and receive an ROP certification within this program. After the completion of the STARS program, most youth are able to successfully secure and maintain employment. During the past year, 65 youth participated in the year-round We As Stars program. The following youth have demonstrated strong work ethics and have done a fantastic job throughout the program. Please come up when I call your name. Robert Barbarian, and Angeli Menoir.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Glendale Works program serves older youth from the ages 18 to 21, and they're placed within different organizations in our community. The youth we picked this year is a young man who's been very much involved with the Vertigo Job Center and the integration process. He's a very mature young man who has met a lot of challenges. I would like to, at this point, invite Gilbert Zolfgarian up, who will be attending USC this fall to obtain a bachelor's degree in accounting and finance. Thank you.
Good afternoon. The Hospitality Training Program is a program for youth ages 17 to 24 who are interested in career ladder jobs within the hospitality industry. They receive training and employment to succeed in this service sector. Youth are placed in entry-level positions to gain first-hand work experience and concurrently partake in 30 Ways to Shine as a new employee training provided by Los Angeles City College. Upon completion of the training program, youth are hired at higher level positions within the field of hospitality. The Worker of the Year award for this program goes to Sevag Bagumian. Sevad has so graciously offered to take photos here at our event today. He is a model employee and a true gentleman, and it is my honor to have known him for the past few months and work with him continuously. Congratulations, honey. The next recipient is Mark Lacuna, and unfortunately he was unable to join us today because he was opening the store for Baskin-Robbins today. So, thank you for your time.
Good afternoon. The Glendale Youth Employment Partnership, GYEP, is our self-sustaining business that operates year-round. Private property owners hire our youth in our program to perform hillside brush clearance, weed abatement, and clerical duties. Youth employees work after school, on weekends, and during the summer. They learn the importance of customer service and meeting customer expectations. The following youth have been chosen for their hard work throughout the year. Please come up as I call your name. The first one is Antonio Lombardo. Antonio Lombardo has been with GYEP for over a year, and he is an exceptional employee. He's respected not only by his peers, but his supervisors as well. Our next winner is Eduardo Lopez. Eduardo Lopez has been with GYEP for about a year now. He is an incredible young man who's hardworking and loyal employee. Great in the our GREAT program is our program with the youth proven work ethics and previous job experience and placed in career exploration jobs. Their wages are paid by the businesses that hire them. Our first recipient is America Torres. America Torres has been with GYA for over 2 years. She is currently placed at Community Development and Housing, where she is considered an exceptional employee. Congratulations, America. And our last recipient is William Vasquez. William Vasquez has been with GYA for over 5 years. He is currently placed at Public Works Environmental Department, where he has gained valuable skills that will help him succeed in future endeavors. Congratulations, all of you.
All right, congratulations to all of you. Let's give them another big round of applause. I think that's the least we can do. And don't rest those hands for too long, because you're going to help me welcome to the stage the program supervisor for the Glendale Youth Alliance, Karine Gregorian. Karine, please, why don't you come up, give us a few words.
Good afternoon. Dear youth, partners, and honored guests, thank you all for being here today as we celebrate the 15 years of youth employment services for the Glendale Youth Alliance. To all the youth out there, we are so proud of you and your accomplishments. You are our shining stars and the future workforce of our community. As the current workforce gets older and goes into retirement, it is you that will be taking over the jobs and the leadership roles and sustaining our economy. We know that life is not always easy or fair, and know all the obstacles you have overcome and will overcome in the future. Our future is bright because we believe in you and know you will lead us to a prosperous and healthy community. For many of you, this was your first job. You have learned how to apply for a job, how to interview, and dress for success. You have demonstrated strong work ethics and know the importance of showing up to work every day on time with a positive attitude, even if you're working out on the hillsides at 100-degree weather. We hope you will take with you all that you have learned and continue to grow as a young adult and far into your adulthood. Take with you the friendships you have built and learn from the challenges you have faced. We as a community are here for you as you achieve success one step at a time. To all the worksite supervisors, thank you, Thank you, thank you. We could not do... We could not do what we do without your support. Your guidance and time toward training each and every youth will leave a lasting impact for many years to come. Our sponsors and funders, these programs would not be possible without your contribution and investment. At a time of economic hardship, we know you are wise about your investments, and we thank you. The Glendale Unified School District, Los Angeles Community College, ARC Family Center, and the City of Glendale Commission on the Status of Women. All of our guest speakers, mock interviewers, and trainers. You are an essential component in developing the future workforce of our community. We value your partnership and your commitment as educators. Our leaders, city management, and our board of directors, you are the backbone to our organization, and your support is greatly appreciated. Our city clerk, Artie, you always seem to find time to fit us in your busy schedule. From speaking to the youth during trainings, to supervising youth in your office, and even being here today as our master of ceremony. Thank you. To the staff of the Glendale Youth Alliance, our case managers, field staff, team leaders, there are not enough words to express my deep respect and gratitude for what you do. You are hands down one of the hardest working teams that I have ever had privilege to work with. From recruiting the youth, securing work sites, maintaining youth files that are audited 5 times a year, to training, mentoring the youth, event planning, and the list goes on and on and on. Your passion and dedication inspires me and all those around you. We have shared many laughs and tears and have watched the youth as they develop to the mature employees and professionals all around our community. Discrimination, gangs, school dropout rates, these are some issues facing our community. I encourage all of you to take part in the solution and take time to talk, to teach, and to encourage our youth. The youth are listening. Our success is fueled by the partnership between government, education, and community. The mutual effort of serving the youth has resulted in our youth achieving success one step at a time. Thank you all for being here.
Well, Garnet, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to help out the Glendale Youth Alliance in any way I can. And in fact, a couple of people I forgot to mention are Anait and David from my department. I don't know if they're here for the lunch, but 2 very, very hardworking, bright, capable individuals who I've had the privilege of watching them grow as they gain experience in my office. And for those individuals who have come here to help make this program possible year after year, thank you. And remember those things I was saying. When I was first getting started, right out of Glendale High School, again, that catch-22 you find yourself in. There's really no words that can describe how rejection can really affect a young person getting started out on their own. When you go to apply for jobs and they say, you know, we're sorry, you just don't have the work experience. And if it's not for programs like this, how will you gain that experience? Now these kids have something to put on their resumes. Guys, you have something to put on your resumes. Remember what I told you during the training, the 2 important lessons that I taught you. The first one was never call your boss bro or dude. Right? Do you guys remember that? And I've had that happen. Unless you're in the entertainment industry, then it might be okay. And then the second is be that change in the world that you wish to see. You know, the words of Mahatma Gandhi. Know that you have a training now that's going to help you open more doors for yourself. And I'm talking to you because you are the future. We're not going to be standing here on this podium, on this stage, at council dioceses or, you know, as leaders of this community. We're going to pass that torch on to you, and this has helped open that door. You have to now be brave enough to take that step through that door and take on the challenges that life has to offer as you enter the workforce. I want to congratulate all of the sponsors. I really do, every single one of you, from the bottom of our hearts, from the city of Glendale, from me personally, for helping these youth. I want to thank the youth who are brave enough to take on this challenge and have grown richer as a result of it. And, I leave you with the words of one of my favorite poets, Vahan Tekeyan, who said, Partsat Syria, Partsat Sur, in Armenian, which means rise and raise others with you. Rise to greater heights and make sure that you pay this gift that you've been given forward to the next generation of Glendale youth. Thank you, God bless, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Before you leave, let's do the raffle. There's 2 Americana baskets that are being raffled today. Artie, would you do the honor?
Okay. The first ticket is 025349. 349. All right, we have our winner. Yay.
Okay. 25352. 25352.
Yay, we got it.
All right.
And that's it, right? Yeah. All right. Thank you. Our program is over. Stick around if you'd like. And enjoy. Thank you.